On the math rate grade 4, 5 and 6, when we enter, what we'll do, we can select our class and student's name. We'll go in as a teacher, where we enter in our password.
Enjoy your visit.
Now, if we say science, it's not only science, it's what we call as natural
to
science.
Science
That's
Trek.
why you will find your living things, where if we look at living things, we've got human body, habitats and communities, and diversity of living things. Under my energy, I've got motion, pulleys and gears, force, simple machines and mechanisms. If we go to the next floor, electricity, sound and light, conservation of energy. Matter, flight and properties of air, structures, properties and changes of materials. And on earth and space, we've got rocks and minerals, weather and space. Let's look at weather. All the green parts, you will notice, are the lessons, the interactive step-by-step lessons. Then the purple is our vocabulary explorer. Then we've got our different tests on the exhibit quiz as well as the vocabulary quiz. The background information gives us more information on projects, etc. that we have to do. Let's go to the green part first of all. Let's take stormy weather. Now this is where the lessons will start off. I've got 3 topics here. Let's take a front. Now what is a front? We can either look at a cold front or a warm front. Let's look at a cold one and what happens. Then also with a warm front and the explanation on what happens. We can look inside a storm cloud and work through it step by step with our explanation. Tornadoes and hurricanes. You'll also notice right through the program you'll find some clips on career clips or famous scientists, etc. Let's look on tornadoes and hurricanes.
Watch
What
the movie
actually happens.
and try to answer one of these questions.
Right, after going through all the lessons, we will then do the exhibit quiz on those lessons, where we have a drop-down bar where we select our correct answer. We mark our work and it gets marked, and also it gives us the correct answers where we were incorrect. We've got 3 out of 5. We can ask for a new quiz, all randomly selected questions. There's also the vocabulary explorer,
Click on the vocabulary
different words
terms
on
to see
weather.
their definitions.
For instance, anemometer, explanation,
Anemometer.
and the pronunciation of the word. Right, and on the vocabulary explorer we also have a quiz where we have the drop down box and we can mark it with immediate feedback. Again, if you click on new question, randomly selected questions.
Click me.
Right, the last one what we have is the background
Click here for
information,
that
which
will
is nice
help
for the
you
teachers as
teacher
well
or
as for the
parent
parents
to prepare for
where we have to
introducing
do
this-
projects at home, etc. On the background information, first of all, we have different science experiments. So this is only on weather. For instance, making thunder and lightning. What materials do we need? What procedure do we follow? What was the observation? And what is the explanation? And the explanation continue on the next page. The next one is my learning outcomes for the teachers, the different learning outcomes under this section. The specific skills for this section, the attitudes, so what attitudes do we want from the learners after going through the weather, and then the internet links, which we've got 6 pages here of different internet links on weather only. So especially if we have to do a project at home, we have all these internet links where we can get more information. Same with the books, that we can get more information on books as well as on videos. Right, all the equipment that we need for the section on weather, project ideas, what the teacher can use of the kids for different project ideas, and also assessment ideas, and they can also print this out for their assessment ideas. We have famous scientists. These are all scientists that's got something to do with the weather, and then the different career clips on weather. Right, so the technology activities is a bit different from the science experiments. These are actual activities like making a windrose. What materials do we use? what method do we use, and how do we use the windrows. So these are all extra help tips for projects and extra work that we can do with the kids. Right, so if we go out, let's say we did the whole of weather and we want to have a look at the records, we can open the class that we've worked under, the specific student we can select, and we can have a look at all the reports, all the quiz results. We haven't done any tests here, so there won't be any. And activity, how long did we spend on which activity, how long time was spent on the activity, so we can see where we've mastered, where we've utilized our time. And that is then the science track, grade 4, 5 and 6.